Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm just going to do a quick overview of the Direware S90. First things first, please subscribe. Please give my Instagram a follow, and also if you want to, you can like the Facebook page. And also gotta give a shout out to Ricky. Here is his Instagram, and here is his YouTube channel. Go ahead and give him a follow and subscribe to his channel. Next, let's just do quick size comparisons here. Move this out of the way. So, there are kind of two ways to, describe a large knife. This is a large knife, but one thing is it's not a long knife. So let's do a quick size comparison so you can understand what I mean. This is right next to an XM18 3.5 inch. So as you can see, even if I do either one like this, the reality is XM18 is larger. Even has slightly more edge than the Direware S90, but as you can see, the profile is quite a bit different. So this is not nearly as tall as the S90, the Direware. This looks slim compared to it, but both are full-size knives. Another one would be Rat 1. As you can tell, it also is larger, quite a bit larger. And Kershaw bare knuckle. As you can tell, the bare knuckle is noticeably longer. Now, I'm not going to say any of the knives I showed before are larger, because in a way they are not. Here's another one for good size comparison. Ooh, I've been having trouble flipping today, but would be the Shaman, Spyderco Shaman, which has similar cutting edge, but overall is larger, just by a hair. But last but not least, let's do a Strider S&G, which this is an interesting comparison. So the Strider is a full-size knife, slightly longer overall than the Direware. Has a shorter handle though, but has the same cutting edge. So just kind of keep that in mind. So if you're used to a 3-inch cutting edge, and that's really all you need, this will be great. Now, next thing I'm gonna say is this is a full-size length knife, but a large folder overall, like especially when it comes to taking up your pocket. So let's do some view of how much room it's gonna take up in your pocket compared to a XM18. As you can tell, this is gonna seem like it's taking up nothing in your pocket compared to this. Now let's see. Now something that a lot of people carry would be a shaman. I know a lot of people love the shaman. It has a good carry profile, especially compared to the Direware. Now, something that I will show you is an XL knife, something that's going to be larger than a full size, larger than a large knife. Would be a Strider XL. This is like, let's just so you can kind of get a good glimpse. This is enormous. Way bigger than your Direware. Now this is a S90, so it's going to be the smaller brother to the Solo. So it's going to be their full size versus their large folder, but still this is an XL folder. What's interesting though, at the thickest point here, it is actually thicker than the thickest point on the Strider. Which, this thumb pocket is already a deal breaker. Sorry about that, I had to attend to something. Anyways, basically, this is going to be a little bit hard to carry in a lot of pockets. It demands a full pocket. You're not going to want to put anything else in this. It is definitely a full-size knife. You're looking at a roughly 3.5-inch blade with 3 inches of cutting edge. Now, this is full titanium on both sides. You got a back spacer, so you can do barrel spacers too. So let's now talk about the elephant in the room. Some of you know, some of you do not know. Direwares are full customs and not productions. They're made by one guy. It's a one-man operation, and so you can maybe find these guys on the secondary market. They range between $600 to $1,500 depending on the variant, style, and what went into it. And so it's not going to be for everybody. So first of all, you're not going to be getting one of these unless you really want one. You're looking for one. This particular one has a very nice two-tone blade with very nice grind lines. This is actually going to be a hollow grind here, a very deep hollow grind. This is a shallow hollow grind, so same grind, just different depths. So you kind of get a multi kind of angle there, so this kind of looks more shallow, but both are actually extraordinarily thin behind the edge. This will cut very well, even though it is thick behind thick stock. It does cut extraordinarily well. Unless you are going through cardboard, you will be able to cut whatever at any point. It's also very durable, so you don't have to worry about that. I mean, look at the titanium. It is thick titanium, thick here. What's interesting about this guy is, yes, this is definitely a overbuilt knife, but it has extraordinarily smooth action. It's because it is running on bearings and plus the way of the blade. Interesting enough, this right here back does not hit the stop pin. Its only purpose is for the flipper to stop, and also to stop on the detunt ball. What is great about this particular thing is that this is rounded, so it will not affect or give future blade play at all. In fact, it will not have any negative effects because it's rounded, so there will be no smushing, nothing like that. Now we are looking at what's interesting is there is a over travel stop. It is not the clip. You can kind of see there. Let's see, if you close it here, you might be able to see it a little bit better. It's right there. Also, Direware is written right here, and this blade is actually M390, if you can see that right there. This has external stops, so it's going to be very tough. It's going to take some pressure away from the pivot, which is oversized, which is great. Every fastener is also all Torx or T10, so definitely more than enough. But yeah, this is not going to be easy to come by, though it is very, very well built. You get the mixture between overbuilt but also precision work. It is very smooth, very great action. You cannot use this as thumb studs, by the way. Don't try unless you get the variant that has no flipper. You can absolutely do that. And that actually is going to be all for this one. You guys have a great rest of your day.